Okay, we are continuing with the notes on views, triggers, and stored procedures, and we have done the first section, and now we're going to go down to the section on using views to hide columns. So you can hide columns just by leaving the column names out of the select statement. So we are just going to pick out 4 columns here: first name, last name, area code, and phone number. And we're going to create a view made up of just those fields. So let's select this and let's copy it to the clipboard, Control C. Then let's flip over to Access. Let's go back to SQL View here. And we'll replace what's there with this command. So this is going to be called Basic Customer Data. And it's going to have the first name, last name, area code, and phone number from customer. And I think I'll actually trim those again. Then let's go ahead and run it. And it creates a new query over here called Basic Customer Data. Let's go take a look at it. And we should have first name, last name, area code, phone number. And because those are not field names, they're actually expressions, we need to put an as statement in here so our output looks good. If we try to run it again, actually let's try to run it again. It'll tell us there's an error, so it already exists, so it won't let us do that. So let's just create a new query here. And we'll go into SQL View. Drop Basic Customer Data. Let's run that. Disappears. I don't need this anymore. And let's go back here, run this again. We'll get nice names for the fields this time. Go ahead, run it. Let's double click on Basic Customer Data. And now we have readable column headings for those columns. Okay, let's flip back over to Word. So you can hide some columns just by leaving them out of your select statement, and you can hide rows by putting a where clause on there. So this one is going to be Basic Customer Data. It's the same query we had up here, except we're adding on where state equals Washington. So I'm just going to copy this and flip back over here, and let's go to our query. And I'm copying it because I've got the trim code up here and I don't have to redo the trim code. So now this is a different name though as well. It's Basic Customer Data WA for Washington. Now let's go ahead and execute this one. And I put 2 semicolons on the end, so let's delete the semicolons. Let's try it again. Let's look at Basic Customer Data from Washington. And these should be the customers from Washington. If I go here and double click on customer, and if I do a sort over here, actually let's do a filter and let's just do Washington. Okay, we should get 4 results, which is what we had over here, and I'm pretty sure if we compared them we would find that they were exactly the same. Okay, let's flip back over to Word. Just a note, in Access, if you create a view, you cannot add a parameter. You know, for example, if you wanted to make this a parameter the user entered, then you could do something like, enter state, and it treats that as a variable that it's undefined, and if it's an undefined variable, it asks the user to enter the value for it. In this case, that probably wouldn't be wise because the name of it is Basic Customer Data WA, and so if you pick anything other than WA there, it's probably going to be misleading. So if you want to delete a view, we've already done that. Just drop view and then the name of the table that you want, and then you can recreate it again.